the screen was frozen, and I didn't even know it was frozen until that guy Pitbull was telling me that other people were talking, and I'm like, I don't see anything. So it must be a little bug that they're gonna have to fix. So we'll see here. I'm fine. All right. It should be live. It should live. So we'll see. All right. It really makes me mad. I must have had more of a view count than the whole screen was frozen, and I couldn't believe it. I mean, I can believe it. No, these are really good. Whoops. So hopefully this time it'll work. I don't know. Let's see. I mean, I guess it will. And I was talking to that guy. The screen froze. Everything's frozen. So, but half the time I couldn't hear what he was saying. It's kind of embarrassing. But that's okay. I'm sure y'all will fix it eventually. But I'm sure it's not that easy. It's a complicated process. Y'all just wait. We'll be it's gonna stay live, and hopefully Pitbull will come back, and everyone else. I'm assuming that. Let's see. I guess let's see. There we go. That's weird. I guess it's too much data. Probably the app doesn't know how if I can't even have one person on the phone, I'm not gonna have more. So let's see if we get any viewers. All right. Really weird. All right. I'm glad that we can have people on the call. And I hope that Pitbull comes back. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I had to restart my phone. It just okay. Invite. Yeah, that's like really weird. That must be a glitch. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna take, maybe it was not as much data if y'all would look at the pan. It's not that interesting, but really do so much exercise. I have to eat all the time. Where's my paper towel? Did it not invite you? Look, I clicked it. Okay. Did it not? Oh shit. Wrong button. Let me know if it invited you. I guess I'll know because you'll come on the phone. All right. There we go.
Hold on.
Now tell me, okay, because I may have to write the developers a note, the email it. When you see somebody in the chat say something, do you mind telling me? Because, see, I was talking to you all that time, and I could hear you, but my
Mm-hmm.
screen was frozen, and I couldn't even click that in button. So that is a glitch. That's a bug.
That is a glitch. That is.
They're gonna need to fix it because if I can't have one
There's
person on here,
honestly, they're trying to make it more like Periscope.
so what now?
They're trying to make it a little bit like Periscope, but let me see if I can invite some followers in here. If I can figure this out. Actually, it won't even let me invite anybody in here for some reason.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, that's how do they expect people to become popular if they can't even have people that they do get on here share?
Some people are bigger on here. I've seen people with like thousands of views and shit on here. I'm like, what the fuck? You know?
You know, there was some, I thought of an idea for you. I don't know if you would want to do it, but okay, on Periscope there was let me try to think. There was a lot of people. They would just run the broadcast 8 hours a day and then restart or however long, and it would be like,
Mm-hmm.
they would be like showing their chickens in the hen house or whatever, or they would show like these. They were feeding the alligators chickens, or maybe you could just like show your dogs. Like, don't show your
Yeah.
location, but just like have the camera on your dogs. When they just, what do they do during the day? People will watch that.
Yeah,
So
like, but most of the time I'm actually here with the dogs, so I could actually just video them. They mostly just sleep during the day. One of them wants probably out though. One of them's out. One of them's in the house. Like
what if
one of
they
them,
get out in the yard, just walk around, sniff things?
yeah, one of them will run down in the woods and just look around
Mm.
for some squirrels or something. One of them's a pit
I'm
bull
sure.
lab.
Yeah, I'm
One's
sure
like,
people would enjoy watching that.
yeah. So have you ever had any dogs, or
Not recently, no.
what kind of dog did you have last?
Poodle.
Poodle?
Yeah.
My sister has Labradoodle or whatever the hell they're called.
Mhm.
I'm not a fan of them though. I'm not a big fan of the Labradoodles. For some
Yeah.
reason, this doesn't want to come up. It just says preview. I don't know. It's being dumb. So what are you cooking?
I'm making some gnocchi. It's like
Gnocchi?
potato. It's a potato little pasta things.
Yeah, I know what gnocchi is.
It's good.
I've never cooked it though. I've never cooked it though. Even being a little, I have Italian in me, but I don't normally. When I cook Italian, I normally just cook like main dishes, like pizzas, pasta. I'll do. Sometimes I'll cook on here. I cook, show how to make pizza dough and stuff.
Oh, good. You said you. What do you cook on here when you do a cooking show?
I've done like like I've done some other stuff. I've done like steaks. I shown before, like on some apps, and I've done some stuff like that. I've done like on my Instagram. If you have Instagram, I've done like where I'll torch the sauce on. I know how to make sauce, but I didn't really feel like messing with cooking homemade barbecue sauce, if you know what I mean, because it is
Right.
a pain in the ass.
Do you guys have good barbecue in your state?
We are probably up there with Texas in barbecue.
Yeah, because I was thinking about your state, and I was like, I think I've heard.
We have one of the number one rib. Like a lot of people want to say Kansas City, Missouri has the best. No, Kansas City does not have the best ribs. A lot of people like to say Arthur Bryant's. I've had their barbecue sauce. If you like chili,
Oh yes, I cook everything I cook is spicy.
but no, if you like the taste of chili on your meat, if you like the taste of chili on your meat, that's what Arthur Bryant's is. If you just pour chili on top of like everything that you cook, ribs, because their their original sauce. I bought it one time. All it tasted like was pure chili. Like I was eating chili, and I'm like, I tried to doctor it up. You could not get that out of the taste of it. I was like, screw this, I'm done. This shit's getting dumped out in the woods.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was. And then you have, but I will say Texas does make good brisket. That's one thing they do know how to do. That's one thing that I have not got down yet. I'm good on. I could probably make some of the best ribs around. I probably could make better than a lot of restaurants in any state around. Like my ribs are like fall right off the bone.
Oh yeah, wow. See, I used to do food reviews on Facebook
Mhm.
Live. I used to do that, and I really can only eat out like once a week right now. But I
What type of
love
what
if
type of
I could
food
get
reviews?
if I could get the donations on my Cash App to do it every day. Hell yeah! Houston has one. We have so many different restaurants, cuisines, cultures. Oh my god, it's like heaven for a foodie like myself.
We should do a food show sometime. Me and you. Me and you should just do a food show sometime.
Sounds like a win-win.
Like if you just put food in your like I got uh Facebook like on here to a politics show because me and my buddy do a politics show. But if I did like, I'm thinking about like doing some other stuff. Like I might make another channel. Like I do. Like if you mention food on this app, you're gonna get a lot of people probably coming in. Probably.
Well, I would love to be
Yeah.
able to do these reviews just every day because I could get dressed
It
up.
says you got 12 people watching, but I don't know who they are.
I would never get sick of it because I love to show people, you know,
Yeah.
well, not exactly where I'm at, but the interior of the restaurant. I may not necessarily say
Yeah.
the name for security reasons, but you can kind of
Mhm.
show stuff and cover up the menu, and then when you're ready to leave, you can tell them.
Yeah.
So,
Like I've been to plenty of restaurants around here. Like some of them are good, some ain't. You know, like it says, like you can't believe everybody's review that it says, "Oh, best barbecue around" or something. Like
right.
I've went to restaurants like that, and they'll say, "Best barbecue around," and then you go to try it, it tastes like shit.
Yeah.
It'd be the driest shit that like there's one place on it says barbecue is amazing and some of the best barbecue around, you know.
Right.
Can you see me or no? I don't know if
I
it's
can
actually.
see you. But now, has
I need,
anybody typed? Has anyone typed in the?
not that I see.
Okay, I haven't either. But I see you're moving right now. But before, I was
I need to cut
close
these
to the
peppers
window.
up.
That was weird.
I'm gonna cut these. There should be a red pepper in here somewhere, and then I'm gonna cut up
Yeah,
too.
I have like 30 different spices.
Hey,
I have like 30 different.
you have a. What the hell is that red pepper? Did my mom use it? One of them things that you gotta look for, and it's probably bad by now if it's in here. You know what I mean?
What is it that you what?
Something it's long gone or something, or you never can find something in the fridge when you're trying to look for something.
Yeah,
You've probably had that
I keep
before.
I keep everything in my fridge because there's roaches where I live. So I don't. I mean, including spices, pasta, like stuff that you will canned food. I mean, anything is in the fridge.
Hmm. I'll show you how I cut my peppers. I need to cut these up anyway. They're ripe as hell. Cut the seeds out. These all need to be cut up, frozen. They're starting to get soft and shit.
And what are you making right now?
Huh?
What are you gonna make right now?
Nothing. Just cut up some peppers and throw them in the bag.
Oh, okay.
Freeze them because I got like 6 peppers that are actually need to be cut up. Where's my
Okay.
good? Actually, shockingly, it's not dirty. Here's how I cut a pepper. I go around the seeds and everything. I'll cut on the side. Maybe I'll bring some people in here. Says you got 14 people watching though.
No, I still think they ought to make it where you can share with followers.
Yeah. And there went some seeds flying somewhere. I don't want that. I'm set that to the side because that's all seeds. Wash these off, the seeds out of them. Because this pepper actually looks good. Actually, yeah, who cares? It has a couple seeds. I'm making a freaking mess, but who cares? You know, it always happens. You know.
Now, have you seen anyone type in the chat at all?
No,
Okay.
I haven't seen anybody. So I
I,
wish I could.
I guess because I'm so new.
Yeah.
Um,
I normally don't get many people coming in there unless they know me from Periscope. I get some people from Periscope.
okay.
Like,
Yeah, I used to have. I don't know necessarily dancing. I'd just be sitting there doing something, and I'd have a 300 count.
yeah. I might just get fast food tonight.
That sounds good. What would you get?
Taco Bell. I wish we had. I want to try Del. We used to have a Del Taco, but I never got to try it.
Mm.
So is Del Taco any good? I know you guys got a lot of them in Texas.
Mm. It's more like Taco Bell, isn't it?
That's what I've heard. And I still want to try Whataburger. Accordingly, they're branching out and they got bought out by Chicago. So is Whataburger any good?
I don't know. I don't eat kind of food unless it's
Oh, you don't eat it?
I cook everything from scratch because it's healthier.
It is healthier.
Yeah.
That is one thing good. So you never go out to eat or no?
About once a week.
Do you go to like
I go to nice places.
I hear you.
I,
Another
I
thing
mean,
we're really known
like
for.
this one, I eat a lot of Japanese. But I like to try new. Like I like Korean barbecue. You know, where you sit at the table.
Thai food is really, really good too.
Oh yeah, I like just about everything. I'm not a big fan of Texas barbecue because I grew up in Texas. I just don't want it. I did not think
You
about.
need to try Missouri barbecue. It's a lot better than Texas.
How do you get those coins? You just put money, you use a credit card, or how does that work?
Huh?
The coins that you get on here, do you just you sent me that high five thing? Is that like a
Mhm.
you pay for it?
No, it's actually they give you coins every couple weeks.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got some when I signed up and I connect my social media, but I already gave them away. I don't know, I ran on some random broadcast and just give it to them.
Every once in a while they'll give you new coins and stuff. Like I have like 5,000 coins that I've not
Oh,
actually used.
wow. Do you know that this app has an algorithm like Periscope? Like the longer that you stream good content or whatever, then you can get more views on the main page. Is it kind of like that?
It shows how many views you have a day. Right now it's showing me 19
Uh-huh.
that you have. So I don't know.
But see, why don't they have like a live view count?
Mm-hmm.
Like, remember Periscope used to have that? Like,
Mm-hmm.
mine would be in the beginning, it would be zero, like for an hour.
Yeah.
Then over time, you start building it up.
Mm-hmm. I'm shocked we don't have anybody in here since we've had 19
Yeah,
viewers.
trying to, but it's
Or they're not saying anything to us, you know.
apparently I get that a lot on Facebook. Because I just started to, come on the camera more and talk more for a while. I just wasn't really praying much on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm just kind of at the point where I want to start making money again. So,
Yeah.
you know.
But we'll do a cooking show maybe sometime. I'll cook something, you'll cook something, maybe.
Sounds like a
You
win.
know? The other day I cooked a lamb burger. I don't know if you're big on lamb or not.
Oh, yes. Delicious.
I used a little mint and a little stuff like that.
Yeah, lamb
Use
stuff.
mint and some other stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
Peppers are a pain in the ass to cut. There's a little baby pepper growing in there though. I'll show you.
Boy, they
Here's a
suck
baby.
the battery out. Apps, they suck out the battery. I need a new iPhone. So good.
Oh, it drains your battery like no time. This app does. That's one thing I hate about
I'm
this
on an
app.
external battery right now because it won't charge in the socket.
Yeah, it will like just drain your battery in no time. This app will. That's one thing I hate about this app. Like Instagram, if you use, Instagram or something,
Yeah.
you can have up to like, I believe, like 7 people, like 5 people in there,
Yeah.
and it doesn't drain your battery as bad as Haps does.
Well, I need it. My iPhone is on its last leg. I need a new one.
Oh, I have a new iPhone. I have the. You said you had an iPhone. Can you hear me? Hello? I think I lost you. Hello? Hello? I don't know what the heck happened. Hold on, let me restart this. Hello? Can you hear me? Damn phone got hot. Hello? I think I've lost her. Our phone died or something. I don't know. Oh, there you are.
Sorry about that. I had a phone call.
I was like, what the heck happened to her?
Oh, I had a phone call.
I see. I had that earlier with a call, and I lost all my viewers.
I know with Periscope it just disconnects. I figured it would disconnect, but it didn't. So that's good.
Apps will keep you actually on it, and it'll. Sometimes I've had people like on one of my apps, and it'll just like they'll call into my stream, and like I'll hear their phone call, like whoever the heck they're talking to. I'm like, what the hell?
Phone call there or not?
Huh?
Did you hear me on my phone call?
No, I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you at all. But
okay. Well, it's not a big deal, but
was it like your husband or something, or?
no, I'd rather not comment on
I hear you.
personal.
Personal. It's all good.
But I'm glad you didn't hear because it was. I mean, it's not like something I want to just talk about on live video.
Yeah, I hear you. But I have heard like when like they had their halves still open, and accordingly, I was trying to end this thing, and I had to just like exit out of the app because it was like it wouldn't close. Like when I'm hearing it, like I'm hearing their phone call, they're giving everything that where they're at and all that, and I'm like, shit, go off already, you know? Because I didn't want to give out their information, you know.
Yeah. Sounds like this app is kind of buggy.
It does have its bugs, I think. It needs some things, you know.
Yeah.
Or I might just cook a pizza tonight, a frozen pizza. I don't know.
Yummy in my tummy.
I know how to make homemade pizza, but I just don't feel like messing with that, you know, because it is a pain.
Well, I like this brand called Amy's. Amy's organic. All
I've
ingredients.
never heard of that. Like I've bought one organic thing one time. It was a pot pie. It was called Blake's, and I'm like, this sucks. It's a cage-free chicken and all that. I go to eat it. There's like 2 pieces of freaking chicken in the whole pot pie.
Oh, really?
I'm like, you can get like 10 times the chicken in Marie Callender's.
Oh yeah.
And you've heard of Banquet, probably, right?
What is that?
It's a brand like Banquet. They make like TV dinners and stuff.
Okay. No, I haven't. But is it good?
Their pot pies are okay, but you've heard of Marie Callender's?
Yeah.
It's a little cheaper than Marie Callender's, but it has more chicken than Blake's, which surprisingly, and it's like 99 cents compared to Blake's. It's like Marie Callender's prices. Like it's like $2. and something. What only has like 4 or 5 pieces of chicken. Like Blake's has like 2 pieces of chicken in it or 3, like tiny little pieces, and you're like, okay, I just paid $3 for this pot pie when I can pay like $3 for a Marie Callender pot pie and get like 10 times the chicken. I honestly think it might have been a little more actually than the Marie Callender. Actually, it might have been $4 actually. But you expect like if you're getting a chicken pot pie more than like 2 pieces of chicken. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Like
Have you seen anybody else type in this chat at all? Because
no,
as many, I mean, I had a few views. Why am I not getting nobody saying nothing?
I haven't seen anybody. Surprisingly, I have no clue.
That's weird. Okay.
It is.
Yeah. Life is weird. That's weird.
Crap, bloody nose. That's one thing I haven't had in forever, bloody nose.
But you what?
A bloody nose. I haven't had one of those in forever. I just got one. Surprisingly.
Yeah. What causes that? I don't know. I think, man, I don't even know if I've ever had one of those.
I have no clue. Sometimes they just start automatically. I have never had one in like a year or two, and then I finally just get one. I did get one time, like when I was like wearing the mask and all that. I got one, but that's because you're breathing in carbon monoxide.
Oh yeah, I get. But sometimes I forget to wash the stupid mask, and I like feel like I'm like this in the store, and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't wash my mask. I try to remember.
You know the mask actually does
I'm
not protect you.
right. I'm only human, just like all of us.
You know the mask actually does not protect you from the virus.
Yeah, most of the places in Houston, you still have to. I'm not going to cause any problems, you know.
Yeah, and like the county over from me, you have to pay like a $100 fine if you don't wear a mask, and I'm like, I don't want to wear the mask, but I don't want to pay $100
Well, even
either.
when they shut everything down in Texas like a year ago, I didn't wear the mask out when I
Yeah,
was walking outside. I just had it in my pocket.
yeah, it's not worth it
You
sometimes.
know, if I was around a whole bunch of people, then I would put it on. Nobody
Yeah,
even said it. Nobody said anything to me.
most of the Texans probably don't even want to wear the shit.
I doubt it.
From what I've heard, a lot of them
I've
don't
seen
even
a
want
lot of
to wear
people in their cars. They're still wearing the mask when they're alone in their car.
it. It's dumb.
Yep.
I'm not wearing no mask in my anywhere like that. Now, some people are wearing it when they do like food and all that. I can't believe I have a bloody nose. This is annoying.
Imagine blood comes out.
It's weird that I have a bloody nose and I haven't had one in years. Like a year or two. It's just weird. It just started bleeding as I cut these peppers up. I don't know if there's some type of chemical in this or some shit, you know?
Well, maybe it's maybe. Well, I sneezed a lot. Like yes, I bought this ghost pepper hot sauce, and yesterday I put 3 drops on a taco,
Uh
and
huh.
my eyes watered. I was coughing, and my mouth was numb. That's from 3 drops of the hot sauce. I'm gonna throw it out. I don't like that. That's too much.
What hot sauce is it?
Ghost pepper, Dave's ghost pepper, something hot sauce. I need my lips were numb.
You want to know why? There's extract in it.
There's what in it?
Extract.
What is that?
That is actually the thing what makes the capsaicin and the heat. That's actually one of my favorite sauces, but I have had effects with this where I have to go grab ice cream. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can take jalapenos and cut it up for my taco and make it fresh. But I'm not. That was too much. I was on Vigo. I was talking with someone random. And
Yeah.
my eyes not full.
You can't always listen to people on the Vigo. Did they say it was good? Is what they said. I like the hot sauce, but that's me. I'm used to super hot stuff. I like Carolina Reaper.
Now, have you done the Now I've never done it, but it's a one chip challenge on YouTube.
Nope. I don't feel like paying that much for it.
How much is it?
Like $20 for one chip.
Isn't it though? People end up in the emergency room or something. Or
Not that I know of. I've never heard of anybody, but there probably has.
I am not. I'll just stick with my habanero. I cook with those or the jalapenos, something like that.
I like Carolina Reapers, but I've worked my way up.
Oh, really? And your nose doesn't like run consistently?
It does sometimes, like if I eat a 7 pod or something. Oh, there went a pepper on the floor. I just washed it off and throw it back in there.
Mm-hmm.
Weirdly, I'm still wondering how my nose is bleeding since I haven't had a nosebleed in like a long time.
But it has to be those peppers.
But I've never had a nosebleed from like bell peppers, though.
Oh, it's not like hot peppers.
No, these are just bell peppers.
Okay.
And I'm just cutting them up, and then like my nose just bleeds out of the blue. And I'm like, what the hell?
Now, see, I think my screen is frozen again.
That's weird.
Do you see it move right now, or is it not moving?
It's moving on your end. I see it moving, but that's me.
Yeah, see, look, let me see if I can. The whole screen.
I don't see anybody commenting here, and we got 32 views or something like that.
Well, I'll just leave it running. I mean, that's a glitch.
I don't know why anybody hasn't commented here as we have 33 views.
I don't know. It's doing the same thing it did before. You're frozen, and my screen is frozen. So, I don't know.
Mine says, now it says good, and it said failed earlier. I don't know. It's just
You think I should restart or just leave it? I mean, I know what I'm doing.
It has a lot of glitches.
I'm showing my damn monkey with the trees, so I'm not showing anything bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know, they need to get the glitches fixed in this app. There's a lot of glitches still.
Maybe it's my iPhone. I don't know.
I have an iPhone, but it doesn't. But what iPhone do you have, though?
It's the 8 Plus, 4 years old.
I just bought.
It's over 4 years or 4 years, something like that.
What phone are you wanting to get? What phone are you wanting to get when you get a new phone?
12 Pro Max. So
I have the SE. What I have.
My YouTube channel, and I can do YouTube. I can do Instagram. I can do this.
You have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, but it's so far it's just kind of dumb. It's Indian men only. All of my stuff is. I don't even know if it'll come up. I only have like 17 subscribers and like 7.
I have like 200 and something on mine, but
Okay. Well, I haven't really been focusing on it.
I'll try to find you on there.
I don't know if it'll.
So are you
If you do
Indian
like
or?
hashtag Indian men only, you might find it. I don't.
I bet I can find it. So are you Indian or?
No, I married an Indian man, but I don't want to get into all that because it's kind of a painful topic, and this is live
I hear.
recorded video, and I really don't want to discuss all that right
You can actually delete the videos actually on here.
Yeah, but I just really rather not talk about it.
I hear you.
But that's just my social media.
I hear you.
I made taco meat yesterday, but it's still dry. Oh, I know what.
Yeah.
Because when I ate that pepper thing, it just I was doing some stuff and I ate that ghost pepper thing and it's really messed anything up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was trying to do different things at the same time.
Yeah.
I usually don't make things
Hopefully this thing.
greasy.
Hopefully the snow stops bleeding in a while.
The what?
You know. Hopefully my nose starts bleeding.
It's still bleeding?
It's annoying. I don't know. I haven't took this out yet.
Oh.
Probably. I'm hoping it's not bleeding, but it's. You know how that goes with nose.
You can't tell if it's bleeding?
Yeah, it stopped bleeding.
Oh, good.
Well, that's weird that it just started bleeding and I haven't had a nose bleeding in a long time.
I don't know what causes that.
It could be anything like a dry nose socket or.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess as long as it doesn't happen every day, probably could ask your doctor about it.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. I used to get them every day. I actually have that Dave hot sauce that you're talking about.
Oh, I could show you the bottle. Where is it?
Here it is. I don't know if you can see it or not.
Yeah, see, your screen isn't moving. My screen.
It isn't?
You said my screen is moving, but okay. Tell me if you can see this or not.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Dave's Ghost Pepper Gourmet,
That's
and it is very hot.
honestly. I want to get their. I want to get their. I want to get their Carolina Reaper, but they're. They say that's even hotter than the Dave's Ghost Pepper. It's a lot hotter than the Dave's Ghost Pepper, I'm guessing, since it is Carolina Reaper. But I do have some other stuff with Carolina Reaper extract. Carolina Reaper in here. I have a bunch of hot sauces.
Right.
But I try different hot sauces out, like Carolina Reaper, Ghost Pepper. I'll try that, you know.
My Vigo friends are probably going to be wondering where I'm at. But it's just for fun because you can ask me
Yeah,
to host on there, but it's just, it didn't work out for me yet. I don't know
I hear you.
why. I didn't make any money, but some people do.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to me kind of like more like an MLM, like
Mm-hmm.
the agency that brings you in, they get a cut, and then If you make money,
Yeah.
if you get a certain number of beans, you get paid. If not, too bad, and they don't help you. And I didn't like. It seems kind of scammy.
Uh, I think the only way that you have to pay anybody on here is if you have a sponsor.
Well, how does that work?
Is what I think. If you got to have somebody sponsor you, and I don't even know how to even do that.
Oh, okay.
I've never done it though. Had anybody sponsor me? What I wish somebody would, because they'd be making money off of them.
Oh, so it's kind of
So they pay
like,
you.
huh?
Whoever sponsors you will pay you.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I need a sponsor. If I can
I
get paid,
haven't done
I'll do this. I'll do it 8 hours a day if I can get paid.
Yeah, if I could get a sponsor on here, I'd be loving it. You know.
Hell yeah. I do much better being self-employed. So I would love to once again make money with live video. Being
You
an
know who
entertaining, doing
I
all that stuff.
sponsor? I sponsor the My Pillow sometimes on my when I do my. I'm not getting paid for it or the Trump wine that I had. What I wish I was getting paid for those because
Right.
Trump is
Wait, he has his own wine.
has lots of money.
Well, Trump has his own wine. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know that.
He has his own.
That's interesting.
It's good wine though. It is good. His red wines are good. I've not had no white wines because I don't like white wine. You said you don't drink, or you do every once in a while.
No, I don't.
So good.
I mean a little bit of wine here and there, but yeah, that's it.
Are you more of a red wine or a white wine?
I like it with food, like paired with food, like chef tasting menus with wine. That's
I
really
hear you.
delish.
I hear you on that one. That is good.
And
Like I'll put
that's
wine with
actually
like
nice
my.
to show, like, if you do a food review and I call ahead of time. That's what I used to do. Call ahead of time. Tell them I'm not going to film the customers. I'm going to film, the food, and if the waiter doesn't want to be filmed, I don't. I tell them what I'm doing, and
Hmm.
that's what I used to do. It was fun.
Like I like a red wine with like my lamb burger. I'm not big on white wines because I just don't think they're that great.
Well, I like the Sauvignon Blanc. That's good.
So you like uh uh a blanc what is it called again? What'd you say you like again?
Sauvignon Blanc. It's not sweet. It's a white wine, but it's all that stuff. Like if you go out to a restaurant and you get wine, it's like
It's a lot more than what it actually costs.
it could be $10 a glass, 15. So you want to make sure you know if
Research the wine that you're actually having because it could be like a $5 bottle of wine that
well, I
actually.
guess there's a way. I mean, some restaurants, if they know you're doing a food review, they'll give you maybe you do single portion, they'll give you like a smaller pour of the wine so you can have with that
Yeah,
pour.
I've never called into any restaurants because of that, but because some restaurants probably would not want me to hear. Now you've probably seen that guy that does the pizzas and stuff.
Did I what now?
On you probably seen that one guy, Dave, that does the pizzas and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm thinking he calls in before and gets the pizzas made for him, and they try to make it as good as they can. I don't.
Well, usually anytime you tell them you're going to be on, if you tell them you're going to be on Facebook Live or YouTube Live, usually I've gotten,
They're gonna get the best they can.
I used to do it enough to where I would get comp some. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't ask, but sometimes they would just say, "Oh, we want you to try this. It's on the house." That's
Mm-hmm.
if you do it enough and you get enough views, then
Mm-hmm.
you get your name out there. Then you will get everything pumped. But
My dog actually gets more views than me on YouTube.
well,
Surprisingly.
I mean, yeah, because people probably want to see. It takes a long time, on the YouTube to build it up. That's a lot of subscribers, really.
Yeah, right now I have 210, but like a, like I only get like a couple of views on like my videos and stuff. Like maybe about 15
Well,
out of the
you can
215
get,
people watching.
well, I mean, then why don't you just make it about your dogs and feeding them and how to care for them and all that, and then make it kind of an animal channel, and then
Yeah.
get monetized on YouTube,
Yeah.
and then you can. Because
I kind of do both.
I've heard some of the YouTubers make pretty good money.
I kind of do both. I kind of do like the dogs on there and like beer reviews.
Okay, well then, yeah, do that. Because once you get that 1,000 subscribers, you can go live.
But the most views that I ever had was on like some hemp gummies.
Oh, okay.
What they were, not THC or anything. They were just like hemp. You know, they didn't have no THC or anything in them.
Oh, okay.
Nothing special or anything. What would probably actually help me, like actual gummies, would actually probably help me. Or
I like regular gummy bears, not the other kind.
I hear you.
And I love gummy bears. Delish.
Gummy bears are good. I don't know if it's working now on my end, like on your end, to see what I'm doing.
It's frozen.
Let me log back in and see if it goes back in.
I'm going to restart. Okay? Just give me
Okay,
a
okay,
second.
hon.
Okay. Just give me a second. If I can get it to go off.
Okay.
Shit. Okay, I can't click on end.
Just scroll up on your iPhone and close the screen.
I'm trying to.
That's weird. Double click the screen and then scroll up and exit out of the app.